Good Friday. Welcome. Where does Good Friday get its name? And after walking through today's reading, have you wondered, how is any of this good? Throughout this past week, we've seen Jesus extend love in unexpected places and in unexpected ways. Each day, we can sense that this week is building to a climax. And sure enough, today it begins. As you may have noticed in the readings, there is hardly a break from yesterday's story to today's reading. We rejoin the story shortly after midnight on Friday. We see a hastily concocted trial in the middle of the night, which quickly moves to Jesus literally being nailed to a giant crossbeam of wood by 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm sure Jesus' friends and family struggled to keep up because just last night they had celebrated a special holiday together and now they wake up and Jesus is hanging on a cross. What happened? Now, although this was surprising to many of Jesus' followers, this was not an unexpected twist to Jesus. Even last night, Jesus had foretold that shortly he would be killed as a sacrifice. Not only had Jesus repeated this fact over the preceding weeks and months, but this moment had been foretold for hundreds and even thousands of years. You see, for thousands of years, humanity had been running on the hamster wheel of religion, attempting to gain favor with the divine, attempting to pay for the penalty of rebellion. Day in and day out, trying to find favor with God. Followers of God were given thousands of rules to follow, and even with the best of intentions and with years of practice, not one human had ever reached perfection. The message that we needed to find a way to connect with God had been on repeat for way too long. A few years ago, I was leading a youth retreat. And late one night, the students in the next room to mine thought it would be funny to slide a cell phone into the air duct that was connected to my room and turn up the song Spanish Flea by Herb Alpert. By using pillows, they had conveniently made it so that their room couldn't hear any of the music, which they had turned on repeat and had designed to play all night long. And if you're familiar with this song, you'll know that it's mind-numbing, especially to hear it nonstop for hours as you attempt to sleep. So after trying to ignore it for several hours, I just could not stand it any longer. So I found a way to unlock the door to their room, sneak in, and I ripped the phone out of the ductwork. Hitting stop on that playlist was such a relief. It was so liberating, and I could just feel it being so restful. So my question for you is, what playlist is on repeat in your mind? Have you been convinced that you can attain a relationship with God by yourself? You see, religion is rooted in what we do to connect with God. Faith in Jesus is being rooted in accepting what has already been done for us. In today's reading, John chapter 19, verse 30 stuck out to me. It says, "When he had finished the drink, Jesus said, 'It is finished.' And with that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit." Will you allow Jesus to speak to your heart? It is finished. With these words, Jesus is declaring the end of human effort to attain connection with God. With these words, Jesus is turning off the playlist of religion and inviting us to turn on the playlist of his love. Romans 5:8 says, God demonstrated his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. And then in Psalm 46, verse 10, says, be still, and know that I am God. This is good news, and this is why today is Good Friday. My encouragement for you, take a moment, journal a list of verses that remind us of God's free gift. This can serve as a type of playlist, and I encourage you to find ways to turn that playlist on repeat throughout your day. Blessings.